There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.
Do you know the first 10 elements of the periodic table? There's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Hydrogen's a gas and number one. Helium's a Nobel gas and so is neon. Do you know the first 10 elements of the periodic table? There's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Lithium and beryllium are metals. Boron is a metalloid and carbon is a non-metal. Do you know the first 10 elements of the periodic table? There's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Nitrogen's a gas, just like oxygen, so is fluorine, but it's a halogen. Do you know the first 10 elements of the periodic table? There's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon.
周期表开始。
1A 尼纳甲有色法，2A 皮美盖斯费雷，3A 硼铝加银它，4A 抗气泽烯笺，5A 氮磷生娣并，6A 氧硫烯地啵，7A 氟氯溴碘2，8A 氦氖氩氪三氡。
Here's rubidium. Rubidium in water reacts much more violent than potassium. Rubidium again. So as we go down the alkali metals, they become more and more reactive. So now let's take a look at the next metal, cesium.
Which is paper is a compound of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and it can extract this.
It's a reactive element. It's used in our body all the time. We have like lots of potassium floating around.
And we've got some samples here, about a gram, maybe a gram and a half of each.
It's a pretty big chunk of potassium, this.
Ready? Yeah. Very satisfying reaction.
Whether you've left school or you're still at school, you can appreciate the sheer fun and mayhem that chemistry can be. There's so much to it. Bunsen burners, mixing chemicals. Very nice. Now, you may have been allowed to mix very small amounts of
lithium with water. You may, if with a responsible adult, have mixed H2O with sodium. And you may, under very strict scientific control, have witnessed potassium mixed with water. But the odds are, if you have, it will only ever have been on one of those rubbish science videos. There you go, mate, present. These next two are the dog's nuts of the periodic table. They are, if you like, the king and queen of alkali metals. Mix these babies with water, stand well back, and watch the mayhem. And that's just what we're going to do. Mr. Tickle, bring on the rubidium.
Here it is.
Is that it?
Well, it might not look like much, Richard, but it's a highly reactive metal. It's sealed in this glass tube under argon atmosphere conditions, just for safety.
Right, so what's going to happen when you drop that in the water?
Well, imagine, if you will, letting off a hand grenade in a bathtub.
Righto, I'm off. Have that.
Okay.
Good luck. Okay, Tickle. Drop the rubidium in the water.
Stand back, everybody, this one's going to be bad!
2 grams of rubidium will only react when our specially designed vial dissolves in the water, which gives John a few crucial seconds to get into our safety zone. Yes! Wow. That is more like it. Only on Brainiac do you get that kind of science. But I believe we can go one better. There is one more alkali metal we can legally use.
Yes, Richard, cesium, the emperor of alkali metals, particularly nasty to go off at any time.
And that's it.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant. I like it already. Now, what's that going to do when it hits the water?
Imagine a depth charge in a bathtub.
Fair enough, mate. I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, John, go for it.
Warning, 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 extreme danger, clear the area.
As our cesium sinks in the water, the rapid generation of hydrogen gas should produce quite an explosion. And it does. Magnificent. And I think that concludes today's experiment. There is, I should say, one more, even more reactive metal, francium. But for some reason they wouldn't let us have any of that. Still, there you go. Today's lesson:
Never mixed alkali metals with water.
这个里面呢装了
神秘的气体。我首先请安东尼来试试看。
好，
来，请安东尼试试看。
用吸的哦。
对，拉走。这个呢，我们放进吸管。
放进吸管里面。
这就是变声器。对。真的还假的？
我说不会死啊？
不会不会，很安全，请放心。
真的哦？会不会上瘾啊？
不会上瘾。
哦，好喝哦，哎，
好喝，
好吸哦。
我要请安东尼呀，先把肚子的气吐干净。然后啊，你像喝饮料一样吸一大口到肚子里面。叫你吸的，你确定你要长得好帅吗？我是柯南。
嗨，我是柯南，我是柯南，我是柯南。
既
来关心国际间的消息，日本的综艺节目玩过头，这下是差一点闹出人命了。这个朝日电视台邀请了少女团体上节目来玩游戏，就是吸氦气来改变这个声带的方式，会说出像是卡通人物的这个声音哦。没有想到有一名12岁的少女因此出现了气体栓塞症，导致昏迷。而朝日电视台一直瞒到少女病况稳定之后，才出面证实是节目出了差错，粉饰太平的做法引起各界挞伐。
3P Junior 是日本新兴少女团体，成员都是10到16岁的少女，青春洋溢，可爱满分，潜力十足。正当 3P Junior 声势看涨、前途看好之际，却因为大人的疏忽，差一点留下了遗憾。1周前，他们在朝日电视台综艺节目录影玩游戏时，录制单位给5名少女吸入氦气，改变他们的声带振动方式，想制造出卡通人物的声音。不幸的是，一名12岁少女出现气体栓塞症，一直呈现昏迷，直到最近她才张开眼睛，动动四肢，但是距离病况好转还差得远呢。
心よりお詫びを申し上げます。
朝日主管鞠躬道歉。